Hello, everyone. I'm a few minutes early, but I'm sure everybody will catch up with me in just a little while. Right now, I am just pulling out of my little scrap bin things that kind of interest me that I might use to make, excuse me, um, used to make my cover for my new little journal because I need to make a new little journal. So I'm just kind of digging through here, seeing if there's anything that, sparks my interest kind of thing. Anything that kind of looks like fun. I don't know that I'm going to use all of it. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do just yet. So, hi, Teresa. But I'm just kind of pulling stuff out. So, and honestly, there's probably more out right now than I'll need, but okay, we're gonna call that good enough for right this minute. Let's pull this black one out and whatever that is. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. I don't know. Don't know. Anyways, I really do like how I got this drawer sorted out so that I can pull it all the way out and pull it all the way out and go through it like that. The other thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to deconstruct this thing and take out the pages that I actually want to keep because, like I said, I'm really not liking these. And I'm perfectly content to throw them away. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Julie. So I'm going to deconstruct this. I think I'll do that first because I'm seriously thinking about using these strings to tie my signatures in. Let's see, where did my papers go? Yeah, I could probably just cut that and then tie it. Yep. Okay. I don't have to try to untie these because these are tied in knots. I mean, I suppose I could, but I think it'll just be easier to just untie it. I'll just do this. Okay, come on. There we go. I hope I didn't get them. Oh, okay, they're not. They're all in different places. The idea behind this was it was supposed to help with the binding. Okay. This way, it's got tie back in the middle. I can't remember whose video I was following or whatever when I did this. It was a while ago. Anyways, the idea behind this ribbons were to put them in multiple places that it would help the binding of the comp book hold together. But I really don't like what I did with it. So there's no reason for me to have to keep them all. But because see, I don't like the feel of it. I think that's it. I don't like the feel of it. So, and it's just, granted, I probably could go through here and paint over the top of things. But it's kind of like, why? Don't really like this. I'm just going to get rid of it. So that's what we're gonna do. But I want to kind of keep the cover. That's interesting. What's that? Oh, I guess that's just a page marker. Okay, let's see here. Figures the Tyvek's right in the middle. Okay. Okay. I have, let me see if I can find it. My friend that we travel with gave me this. Just for taking books apart. It's a really fancy seam ripper. One thing about most composition books, they're actually sewn together. Unfortunately, the new little ones that I like so much, they're what do I want to say? They're glued. I really do like the tiny ones, but okay. Ha. You also want to be careful with seam rippers, especially sharp ones. Make sure you put your cap back on. Okay, maybe I put that in the wrong way. Okay. Yeah, see, I can work on these pages the way these are. They will be fine, but these, and not only that, this was back before I started using glue mixed into the matte medium, and they stick together. So I am just going to, okay, let's set this all aside. I'm just gonna get these things taken care of while I'm just waiting a few minutes, because it's not, oh, I guess it was 1:30. Okay, I'm not gonna keep those. And I actually have some kind of exciting news to tell you all guys. I really do. Barbara's here. Okay, now I can start on my little journal, right? What I really want to do is tell y'all something. Well, maybe I'll wait till Lisa gets here. Lisa hopefully is going to get to come in maybe about 2:30. She had family in town again today, and which is, you know, I told her that it was important for her to spend time with her family. So she said yes, it was, but at the same time she wanted to spend time with us. So she's Okay, neither one of those am I keeping. Neither one of those. Well, how about that? That one's actually good on both pages. So, anyway, so hopefully, and after a while, she's going to come on. Okay, all of these pages can be used. Yep. Let's just tear them in half. And throw the ones we're not going to keep away. Okay. Yeah. Now, you know, if I'd have done something different with this maybe, or if I'd have put it on a different paper, that kind of collage might have been okay, but... And I really like these as beginnings. This one's all right. It's not too bad on the back side. I don't know that I would use that side, but I don't like this one. Gold ink jar open so you can chat until I finish. So you can't chat. Yes. Okay. Gold ink is open so she can't chat until finished. Sounds like a plan, Barbara. My guess is there's more of these to throw away than there is to keep, but that's beside the point. I've been working very hard to clean up my studio. It is not getting clean at all. It's still an absolute mess. But at least the stuff that I have done haul videos on, I have put in their place. I did some work in the laundry room. If you guys don't know, my laundry room is at the end of my studio, and I use it for storage, and it's kind of a mess. Julie's got to exercise. You're riveted. Watch me tear up pages. Okay. It's kind of like paint drying, though, Julie. It's like, okay, let's watch paint dry. See, now that one, I don't mind the texture of. But these are bad as far as... Uh-oh. Okay, and that's okay that it's got tears in it. I don't care. I'll keep it. We'll see what we do with it. That's all right. I can tear that piece up later. And maybe if I hadn't used sticky glue on it, maybe that would have been better. But, you know, that's before I knew better, so... That's not too bad. I could probably keep that one. We'll see. You know, I can keep it and throw it away later. That feels like maybe I used glue stick to stick stuff down. And those kinds of things, you know, are kind of okay if I, you know, if it's not too horrible deal. My garbage can is going to be full, and Jeff just emptied it. Live seems so fun and interactive. Glue Snips and sips. Can somebody give me a first name? Hello and welcome. Of course, we're doing a bunch of what is that ASMR whatever stuff with tearing up paper today, I guess. So this one's really bad. It was so stuck together that it's tore the paper in half. So oh, I'm not gonna keep that one. Hi, Joyce. There's not going to be a whole lot of paper left in here that we're keeping, but that's okay. Anyways, I'm glad everybody's here. And if I missed anybody, welcome. Okay, a bunch of those are good, so we'll just tear and see how. Okay, I think both of these are bad, but yeah. Yeah. I do not like it when pages do that. Okay. These can all be kept just full. That can be thrown away. I am learning to throw things away too, guys. That's another thing. If it was something that wasn't, if you wet all the papers that you're throwing away, then you can tear them easily so the trash doesn't get too full. Oh, well, the problem with these ones that I'm throwing away, even if I wet them, they have so much Mod Podge and glue on them that they will not be, they're probably not going to soak very well. They might, but I don't know that they will. It's all right. We have a very large garbage can. My hubby will take care of it later. Glue, I'm not sure, since I don't remember your being here before, but I'm really glad you are. What is this one? Oh, that's one I decided I would keep. I do a little journal page pretty much every live stream. And okay, see, now I have a little container. I can put these in and I can use them to paint on or do whatever. And let me get my journal from before out. This is my last one. And let's get moved up a little bit. Let's get a little closer. This is the last journal that I made. It's too close. There we go. It's getting too full. So there's going to be some pages I don't do. But I do these little journal pages with whatever scraps are on my table, or whatever happens to be out most weekends. um, just, these words came from Halls. They're on the little Halls cough drops. And anyways, this one is getting way too full. So I decided that I needed to, oh, that's fun. I forgot I did it that way. How about that? I like that. I need to make a new one. Yeah. We are allowed to burn here, so my hubby and my son both, we keep that mail kind of thing in a box, and then they take it out and put it in the burn barrel so that bills and stuff don't get, Glue, what's your name, please? Or would you prefer us to call you Glue? There you go, Julie. Thank you. Because if she's on my list, I don't see her. So, anyways, because of that, I need a new one. And I pulled papers out of that other book last week, and I need to make a cover. I'm here. Gold ink is put away. But I also had pulled, wait a minute, I made some. These are the pages that I put together out of scraps in my bin. Problem with it was is I was going to sew these, and didn't get it done. So that's fine because I need to do the cover anyways. So I don't know that that's going to happen today. Don't know that I'm going to bind it today is the thing. But I just took these off of that comp book, so I'm probably going to tie in my things this time. So, and I pulled this out. Okay, let's get rid of this. This is causing trouble. Although that could be a kind of fun pocket. If all I did was write the wrong thing, that would be okay, but I usually say the wrong thing. Okay. I'm thinking that might be a fun pocket on the back of the book. I don't need it that thick. She has one more page in number 6. Yeah, it's bad when the autocorrect can't figure out what it is I'm trying to say. That's what is always hard for me. Okay, so what I want to do is figure out how tall I want these and cut this off at the right height. But I think I need a little more space, so. Lucky you don't have a mic? Okay. Well, when I try to use that for my phone, it doesn't work very well. Okay, I'm thinking that I need this pocket to have a little bit more space in it. So it'll probably need to have a little gusset put in there. And to do that, I need a little bit more room at the bottom. So I better fix that first. Figure out where that's going to be. And scrape the hardened glue bits off. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to scrape until I figure out exactly how deep I'm going to go with that. Okay, come here. I have this little, oh, I don't know, it's a little ball thing. Okay, that wasn't what I was going to do. I was going to do this way. Yes, that's what I want to do. The bottom edges of this is crooked. It's not straight. So, and I only need one of them. Okay, so we'll go like this. Okay. Bright yellow background. Okay. This is the side I'm using. This is the side I'm going to cut off. And just an FYI, I already figured out that this box is just about the exact right size as far as the width of it goes. So, oh good, you're not going to tear. There we go. Maybe I'm not going to fold that easily. There we go. Okay, now I can put a little gusset in. Oops, guess I better back up. Shouldn't I? Because I'm too close. You're back. Okay. Well, welcome. I have this little list because my brain does not remember names very well. So the girls usually help me. But it's always nice to be able to look at this little list. But it's getting very long and it has a bad, it's not so easy to see anymore. You are snipping scraps. Yay! Okay, so this is going to be my spine. What do I think? Let's look at what an inch looks like. And just so everyone knows, that doesn't have to be perfect. You all know that about me, right? Oh no. You cut a legging. That's not good. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, there's most of the glue off. There's some down here. I am going to glue the spine together. I'll show you. I have this. I have a plan. Sort of. You know how that goes? Yeah, okay. They're old. They have pretty purple flowers. Okay, well, then that is, yeah. You're allowed to cut into those. All right. Did I do that wrong? No, it's okay. Okay. You're going to cut all of that off. Yeah, let's just cut it off because it would probably cut better if I cut it from the printed side, just simply because the printed part is harder, but that's all right. Okay. We need this piece, so we can cut this piece off right here. You know, I could have just gotten a piece of cardboard out of my stash and not had to fight with all this, but it's okay. All right, that one's a little crooked right there, so apparently I didn't do it very well. There we go. Okay, so I cut this piece at 1 inch. So I'm going to cut this piece at 1 inch so that purple flowers are always a good thing, Beck. Okay, that's just cardboard where it tore off the other side, so it's not a big deal. Okay, now then, we have to figure out how tall we want to cut this. So, and I'm going to make the spine double, just double thickness, just so everybody knows what I'm doing, kind of. Okay, this says 5 inches. Oh, no, I need the height. Not. Okay, they're about 6 1/4. How big are these? Some of these got bigger. Let's go for this one and see what it says. About 6 1/4 is right. Okay, so I need about 6 1/2 inches tall. That's what I think we're going to try. 4, see what happens. Can always cut it off, but I can't put it back on very well. I could go to the laundry room and get another piece of cardboard, but okay, and this one we need to go from this folded edge for 6 1/2. Where's the 6 1/2? Right there. You thought I was making it? Yes, that's what I'm gluing these pieces to the back of a cereal box. I cut the box for images or snips. And I'm enjoying watching your process. Thank you. Yeah, so here's my plan, is that now I have 2 pieces of spine like so, and I'm going to glue them together like that. That makes this piece of the spine double, so that it doesn't crush so easily. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah. One is just a touch bigger than the other, but I'm not worried about that. Okay. Yeah, I have a couple of boxes. I think one of them was a pasta box. They'd have a clear space in the front of them, which I thought was really cool. We need to get this glue off of here. My thumbnails no longer are as sturdy as they used to be, and so therefore I cannot always use my thumbs to. One of them keeps splitting. There we go. I don't get a lot of cereal boxes. Jeff eats cereal, but I buy it at Sam's, and it's in this thick, heavy box that doesn't always work great for. Okay. For covers. But he eats a fair amount of crackers. So I want it in one piece so that I can put my papers on it in one piece. So I am going to glue it together, but that means I need some of these. And I'm going to use art glitter glue, but be forewarned that you don't have a lot of time to manipulate things around. You guys know that it sets really fast. It also is not coming out of this bottle very well. There we go. I may have to switch to a new bottle sooner than I wanted to. I wanted to use what's in this bottle up, but this bottle is cracking. There we go. There we go. It is just not wanting to come out. Okay. Okay. So we now have that. And I'm going to put papers over it. Just however, I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet. I pulled out a bunch of stuff out of my scrap bin. I think it's stuck well enough. Acetate glue. Oh, good. I apparently left my my whatchamacallits open last time. So they're all dried out. Like Fabri-Tac? Ah, okay. I have a little bottle of Fabri-Tac somewhere. Since I don't use it very much, it's I have all kinds of glues though from back in the day, so some of them I'm sure are no good anymore, but that's okay. I have to remember that this piece here at the bottom, when I flip it to the inside, that, okay, if this is right side up, you know, because I want to have it visually right side up. When this piece, I have to do it upside down, or I have to use something that does not have a right or wrong to it. As long as I'm okay with it, that's all that matters. But that is something I have to think about. And like I said, these are scraps. I'm just going to use up my little scraps here and see what I can do. And oh, lower smell level is always good. I like that with this because it's got similar colors. Okay, this is the back, this is the front. I don't know that that's the way it's going to stay, but I had another piece that was already like this. Where did it go? Plastic things in the way. Come here. This is from cleaning my jelly plate. That's piece. It's a piece of packing tape. That I stuck to a piece of white paper and Mod Podged down. Anyways, I think it needs to be fussy cut out before I think about using it. And thank you, Julie, if I didn't say thank you already. Might not get much done today except getting this kind of put together. Okay, so if we do something like that, and then we okay, so I have to think about where the spine is and having it bend too. That's another part of this. Okay, we go like that. If I put it right where the spine's going to bend, this doesn't bend very well because it's packing tape. So it would need to go kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay. So let's do a little bit like that so we can kind of look at it. Oh, there's Lisa. Thank you, hon. I didn't see you come in. Just a minute. I got to get her. There she is.
Hello.
Get headphones on, Lisa. Just a minute.
Okay.
It may take a minute. Can you hear me? Okay, I can't hear her. Oh, wait a minute.
Hello. I'm here.
You're there. Okay, and now I can hear you.
Okay. I wasn't talking. I wasn't thinking about you. Need to know if you can hear me or not. So.
Well, I hadn't set up my headset, so
Yeah.
it was one of those. I have to figure that part out still. Okay. Anyways,
Is Barbara here?
She is. She may be kind of busy.
Well, I got a birthday card from her, and I just want to show y'all.
Ooh, wait a minute. Let me get it big. Ooh, yes. That's
It's watercolor
beautiful.
with ink, and then she embroidered on it.
Ooh, that is so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
I loved it. I'm happy to be here, Barbara. Thank you so much for my card and for another bookmark. You can't have too many of those.
That's like a hidden paper clip, isn't it?
Uh-huh. It is.
Cool.
Like that.
Oh, cool.
So thank you so much, Barbara.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
And I still can't find Sharon's envelope that she sent me. I am just so sad. I don't know what I've done. I just it just irritates me that I can't find it.
Yeah. Well, I can
So,
sure understand.
Okay, that looks pretty cool.
Got to show you what I bought myself for my birthday.
Oh, that's even better.
I'll just take some of it out and put it here. I just got it washed yesterday.
And happy birthday.
Thank you.
I forgot about it.
That's okay.
Your friend is so good at remembering those things. Ugh. That is gorgeous.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
I just got it washed yesterday.
Did you order it or?
I did. I actually ordered it. It came from the UK. It is a breed of sheep that comes from Switzerland, but they do breed them in the United States too. But the lady I got it from, it's a lamb's fleece. So it's the first one that this little sheep has put on. And it's called a spitty. And I'm going to show you.
Yes, Julie, it'll show up when I'm not looking for it. But every Saturday I start looking for it and I can't find it.
Okay, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh my goodness. They look like little fluffy things.
Yeah, the big one, um, it's a Valais something. I can't remember now.
Uh-huh.
I don't have it written down, but the big one is the breed standard. That's what they're
Uh-huh.
breeding for. The little one with the black spots is called a spitty, and it's got a special name because it's more than 60% black, and they are not supposed to be. They're just supposed to have black
Supposed to.
feet and a black face and black ears.
Oh my goodness.
And so when you get one of these lambs, if it's a tuxedo sheep, yeah, if it's a
That's why I was laughing
male,
up. Mm-hmm.
they don't let it breed. It's
Oh,
against the rules.
really?
You can't allow it to breed. But if it's a female, you keep it because it's a treasure.
Okay. All
Because
right.
the female can breed appropriate sheep,
Okay.
but evidently a male will not. Um, anyway, I just thought it was so pretty, and it was it cost almost exactly the same amount of money to ship it as it did to buy it.
Okay. That doesn't surprise me, at least.
No,
Doesn't
but it was
surprise
a
me at all.
birthday gift to myself, so I did it anyway.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
anyway, I wanted to find some locks and show you some. Um, they have different kinds of locks. See, they've got these that are, really curly.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then they
there's
have the long
these in a
singer.
different part of the sheep that are not curly. Um, they're just wavy. So it's one of those double coated sheep. I think
How
that
cool.
doesn't look double coated. It just looks, oh no, those are other locks. Okay. Um, but they've got the long hairs and then the
And
softer,
then
shorter
shorter.
hairs. Um,
It ought to
but this,
spin up real fun.
I think it'll be really interesting. And the ones that are really, let me find some of that that's like really crimpy here. See, they're softer down there. It's more of a shiny fleece than a soft fleece.
Hmm.
So it's something that you might want to spin up and crochet a bag with or something. It's not,
Something, yeah.
well, it's actually, I mean, if I put the fleece right up next to my face, it feels fine. But when you touch it with your hand, it doesn't feel as soft as like a merino or something. It's not like
Something.
that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to playing with it. I love the black is very black, and a lot of times when you get a black fleece, it's really brown. But
Yeah.
this is really black. It's very black, and then it's got some gray and some white. But anyway, I'm looking forward to playing with it. But since I just got it out of the drying rack, I thought I would bring it and show you.
That's cool. Well, I have kind of some interesting, fun news that,
Oh, what?
um, well, last Sunday, um, before I came on, um, do you happen to know BB Henry's channel?
No,
Well, um,
something I need to learn.
yeah, she does classes every so often, and I have she does art journals kind of thing, and she had this free mixed media journal class for 4 days. It was 4 days long, and she streamed every day, and you had four different parts, and it was free. And I had taken it, and it was one of those things where she did it Zoom, and you could watch the videos after the fact, because for 3 days last week there was no way, or the week before there was no way I was going to be able to do anything. But whatever whatever happened on my normal day. But so Sunday I was able to get on. Yeah, Teresa says video you playing with that yarn.
Okay, I will, Teresa.
Sunday I was able to get on because she started at noon, so I was still able to stop and go see what she was doing. And she had drawings. every day last week. But because I had to watch the replays, most of the time I didn't get to participate in the drawing. So Sunday, which is the only day I put my name in, I won a 14-week masterclass.
Awesome.
Doesn't it? It's yeah. I'm just really excited about it. Now, one of the good things is that she videos everything. So because I can't always make the days she needs me to.
Right.
It's just the way it is, especially with mom and dad the way they are. So I'm going 3 and 4 times a week to my mother's, and once or so every week to my father-in-law's. So
Yeah.
it's one of those kinds of things. But she does a lot of mixed media plays, so I'm really excited about it. And she does have a workbook, which I did order the workbook to go with it, because I figured if I won a $400 class, I could at least spend the $40 for the workbook.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, okay. And I'm just really excited because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm just worried that this is going to not. I'm kind of worried that this paper is going to show everything through it. But that's okay. This is what I'm thinking I'm going to do.
That's pretty.
Yeah, and I think that's what it's going to look like. So we're going to have to see.
So you're making a new journal.
Yes, I have. My other one's kind of full, so I'm working on a new journal. I made some pages last week. You have to see. I tore this up. Yes, yeah. This jumpstart your creative life. It was just one of those things that I was like, I can't believe I won that. I was like, okay, and I'm really excited. Anyways, Lisa, I had this that I had done some stuff in before and really hated it.
Yeah.
So I had it shoved in a bin because I had this kind of stuff on it that I don't like this. It's hard.
Right.
I just didn't like it. So I just last week I just took out some pages. Today, before we started, I took it apart and threw all the stuff I don't like away. So I have these pages, and then I have some like this that but I was going to sew them and I forgot. So I didn't get to it this week. Anyways, I just hope I can keep up with the class. I hope that it's not going to mean that I don't get things done. And
yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's the deal. I'm a little afraid that when I go to Mod Podge this paper down on this, that all of this will show through.
Yeah.
So I just pulled this out, and I'm going to put that on first. Then this, and then start. That's the plan.
I think that sounds like a smart plan.
I mean, if it bleeds through, that'll be okay because those colors will be all right with everything else. So
yeah.
Not only that, I'll make the spine a little stronger.
Oh.
Oh, where did it go? There it is. I ruined another brush. Okay.
Tanya, what are we gonna do with you?
I don't know, but so I went to. I took one with me on our trip, I ruined it before we left. Okay. I did do a haul that's coming up, and they're in there. I'll show you what I got. Um, you guys know I'm kind of picky about my Mod Podge brushes in how they function, not in what they cost or anything else like that. But so I took one with me and didn't like it. It was, I don't know, it was a half inch or something, and I just didn't like how it functioned. And you know, I use Mod Podge every day to make my postcards, or pretty much every day. So I was in Dollar Tree, and they had these new brush packages. Now you have to be careful because they have some that are half inch, but if you roll this around, first off, it's a black handle. If you roll it around, it says 3/4 of an inch. You can't see it very well, but it says on it that it's 3/4 of an inch. And these are really nice for Mod Podge. So
Yeah.
I started. You're fussy cutting, and that's wonderful news. Oh, thank you, Julie. So I started looking, and I had a little bit of trouble finding them, but since I've been home, I've seen them several places. But I bought 3 or 4 because for $1.50, and as many as I ruined. You know, it's just one of those things. It happens. I'm gonna ruin a brush. That's just kind of the way it works. Okay, what do we got here? That'll work. Ugh. And I do have water, but you know how I ruin my brushes? I let the water dry accidentally.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't always put the paper and everything away the way I should. I don't always pick it up and wash my brush out. Well, that's good. I got way too much. It's going to be all over my table.
I won't tell anybody.
You won't? Oh, no.
No. I mean, you just did, but I won't.
Well, you know, I know lots of people use underpaper and they get glue all over it all the time, but that kind of does not work for me. It just doesn't. So I like my Teflon mat. I really do. Okay, we're going to go like that. Okay. No, we're not. Oh, dear. That's not right.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. We're going to go like that. Okay. And then we'll go like this. Yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need.
I am really glad I put this paper down because even this white copy paper is showing that box through it.
Yeah, I
And I would
definitely
have,
would have without it then.
yep, and I wouldn't have been happy at all. Got to go back because you missed it. Oh dear.
Well,
I'm not sure what she missed, but Teresa, if you'll tell me what you missed, I will try to repeat myself. You're right. Like I can remember what we're talking about.
I thought I had a pokey tool. Oh, maybe that's it. No, that's definitely not a pokey tool. Okay.
Yes, the problem is my podge does not soak out very well, and so it's honestly for me it's just easier to get in the dish. Okay,
We'll use that.
set that right there for a minute and clean up this mess I made. And I realized a little bit ago that I apparently left my Chroma Incredible brush cleaner.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
You lost your brush cleaner.
No. I left my thingamabobs open so they're dry. No,
Oh,
Julie was saying something about a brush cleaner.
oh, okay. I thought you said you lost yours.
No, I've lost my. I left my what do you call these things? Wipes, baby wipes, open. So they're all dried out.
Well, take it to the sink, put a little water in it,
I just sprayed it.
reconstitute them. Oh, well, that'll work too.
Yeah, I just sprayed the table. Oh, I haven't done it with Mod Podge yet. Yeah, been playing this week with my Neocolor 2 soluble. I like my watercolor crayons. I have what brand are they? Well, I have multiple ones because I have some inexpensive kids ones that I really like too. Okay, now I need a paper napkin.
I'm trying to find my.
It would be worth a try, I suppose.
I thought I had some red string
You know how many
that
red
I was
strings?
going to bind these little Coca-Cola books,
Okay.
but I can't find it now. I don't know what I did with it.
Uh-oh. Okay. That's not good.
No.
All right. So this is still wet and yucky, but it's okay. I'm just gonna cut this off. And I'll have to clean the scissors after I've done that. And if this wasn't just for my little book, I could wrap the edges around and do the inside cover and all that, but this is just for my little book, so I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to
Easy peasy.
yep, it's easy peasy. I probably will ink the edges. I want to make a little another little crunchy book.
Here we go.
I can't remember what we called it, but the one that makes all the noise.
I think we called them something first, but then we started calling them crunchy books, and now I can't remember what the first name was.
Me either. So you're okay. Oh, good. Now I'm going to have messy scissors, too. All right. We have this stuff here called Murphy's Oil Soap. and it will usually take clean a brush out. But I'm going to tell you, there's this stuff called Awesome. It's AWESOME, and not the orange one, but the yellow one, the original one,
When you can get at Dollar Tree.
the one you can get at Dollar Tree. Um, it is really good about cleaning things like my brayer, or if you got acrylic paint you need to clean stuff off of, things like that.
Uh-huh.
It works very, very well. Okay, that's not the most perfect or anything, but that's all right. I'm happy with it. Okay. Okay. But it works really well to put a little bit of that in some water, and um, it will take acrylic off of most anything. And Mod Podge is just acrylic, so and the glue is PVA, so it again is acrylic. So it would have probably worked to clean my brush, but I'm lazy. Which is, standard procedure. And this is also buckling a little bit, and I'm not worrying about it either. I'm just it's easy peasy things, and I'm using all my little scrappies. Hi, Dana. Um, Dawn is very good for cleaning things. Um, my guys use it to clean their hands after they've been working on the cars. It seems to work better than, they make all this stuff for mechanics to clean their hands with, and both of them feel that the Dawn is better than any of that stuff. Okay. Let's see how
Okay,
this
this is how I'm binding these little books.
goes. Okay, give me 1 second. I can't see, and
Okay, I'm sorry.
that's all right. I want to see. I just want to see. Okay.
I'm just doing a pamphlet stitch
Okay.
right on the corner with red string, so it just,
Uh-huh.
kind of hides.
Yep.
And I'm going to do them all, and then I'm going to glue them together.
Okay.
So I found
That
my red
sounds.
string. So
Oh, you found your red string. Okay.
I knew I had some. I just thought I had already gotten it out, and I hadn't.
Well.
Sometimes I think about things long enough, I think I've done them. Oh, that's a little scary to admit, but it's true.
Okay, that's kind of like walking into the kitchen and not remembering why you went. So
Yeah, it
I'll
is.
forgive I'll forgive you for that one.
Okay, good.
Oh, uh-huh. Yep, yep. All right. Um, I am going to coat this whole thing probably with Mod Podge before I get finished, just simply because it bleeds through the paper, and I don't want it to have two different kinds of textures on it, probably. Um, okay, I need to put this on here. Okay, where's the edge? Okay. Are you not stuck? There we go. There's that edge. There's that edge. Oh, you're not stuck. Oh, you're not stuck at all. Okay. All right, now we get to do the fun part. It's always a pain. I can identify with that thought. Saves you a lot of trouble. Laundry powder, yeah. I imagine that would work. Uh, but I mean, Jeff has over the years bought all kinds of, Go Joe and different cleaners for out in the shop, and it invariably is that they use Dawn. Uh, they just set up last weekend. I think it was last weekend. We've had this deep sink that was, I think it was the one in the kitchen. Um, we redid the cabinets and the counters and whatnot when we bought this house. Had to because it was awful. Shoot, that's a little crooked. Okay, that's all right. So we did redo things, and therefore we took the kitchen sink out, and we've had it. And Jeff has been going to set it up where he could use it out in the shop for ages. And so I think last weekend they set it inside the shop, and they've got it hooked to a hose. And now they can at least pre-wash their hands out in the shop instead of coming in the house every time, which hopefully will keep a little bit of the sand out of the house.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, because Brandon cannot stand anything on his hands for very long. Plus, you go to do the next thing and your hands are covered with gook, and you need to do the next thing, and so
Yeah.
He's gone off today to rescue somebody. He did a brake job in somebody's in the business parking lot. Day before yesterday, day after. The poor kid lost his brakes as he came into the parking lot at work. So my son went and did the brakes in the parking lot yesterday in 110-degree heat. So
your son's a nice guy.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. He said he had to, at one point, he had to go in the house and go in the shop and walk around in their shop because he just could not. He said it had started to get where he couldn't function. So,
yeah.
But yeah, he's the neighbor across the street. He's rescued her several times already. He's tried to tell her that this or that needs to get done, but her husband says, "Well, I did that," and Brandon's like, "You might have done it, but it doesn't seem to have appeared that it worked."
Yeah.
So. But the latest one is this.
Hey, you got it just on me.
I've got it just on you. Oh.
Yeah. I just now noticed. I don't know how long it's been that way, but
since you were showing the what you had done to the
okay.
binding, which it
Well,
hasn't.
at least I was doing something. That's good. It wasn't just sitting there on me for nothing.
Yeah. That's true. Okay. And I guess they fed him bunches of water just the other day. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, because yesterday was Saturday and it was Friday when he did it. But he was sunburnt enough. Oh, and I have to tell you, this was so funny. So he goes, Mom, do you have anything for sun? Because I mean, his face was really sunburned. I mean, he's working on a parking lot. The kid had to run into a fence to stop his truck because his brakes completely failed. And when Brandon said, he's on the phone with him and he goes, well, tell me exactly what happened. He says, well, all of a sudden the pedal went to the floor and there was nothing left. He knew his brakes were bad and he had bought the parts, but he couldn't get the tire off. So instead of getting it fixed, he'd been just driving with it that way.
Well, maybe this scared him enough he won't do that again.
Won't do that again. And oh gosh, did I just put that on the wrong way? Huh.
I hope not.
Well, here's the thing. The writing's correct. The flower I was going to put the other way. It's fine. I'm not going to freak out over it. It's just, what it is. I will just, yeah. But that is why the back didn't line up the same way I expected it to. Oh, well.
Barbara bought herself some birthday goodies too.
What'd she get?
She got Mary May's junk journal words. I have seen her use those. Those are awesome. I haven't gotten any of them, but I have watched her use them and thought they were cool. And she's putting it in her little book today. Keep shining.
Yay! Okay, so now I'm going to use this. Yep, I screwed up. Shoot.
Well, at least the words are right.
Oh, yeah, the words are right.
Trying to find a silver lining here.
Yes, I know. The words are right. But I had intended to put this right here, this away, so that the flower went up instead of sideways. And now my butterfly is covering up some stuff I didn't want. It was supposed to cover up a little hole.
Oh.
So, well, I'm just gonna keep going and just, it is what it is. There are times like that.
Yes, there are.
Let's put the butterfly on the right way up, though. Okay. Let's hope that stays on there. Linda Berry's 100 Monsters. A lot of people put it on sideways like that on purpose. Yeah, there you go, Julie. I did it on purpose, right? Oh, no, I did not. I did not. Okay. I am not liking this. It's one of those things. Don't like it. At the moment. It's okay. That's all right.
Do you have another box?
We're going to finish this, and then we'll figure out if I need another box or if I'm okay with what this is. Where did my I have a little butterfly somewhere. Where did my little butterfly go? Oh, doggone it. I cut it out.
Uh-oh. Tanya? She's gone. Hopefully she'll see it and come back in. Okay. I guess you get to watch me do another pamphlet stitch. It's so exciting. Oh, there you are.
I touched my mouse. I bumped the mouse and it did weird things. So sorry, I did find my butterfly though.
Well, that's good.
Um, I
And you
think,
found out you were gone and came back, so that's
yeah. I mean, I bumped it, and I was going, oh no, what do I do here? Um, these are too big to cut that with. Anyways, I'll do some, maybe some scribbling or something on the front cover or on the covers, and fix the fact that I'm not really happy with what's going on here. It'll have
I
to
was
dry first.
I was gonna do some avocado dyeing of some wool,
Mm-hmm.
and I watched a guy who did avocado dyeing of wool, and he was talking about where he lived. I can't remember where he lived. I want to say it was in Canada, but I'm not positive. Yes, because it was outside of Toronto. Anyway, um, he said that he lived outside the city, so he had well water. And then it was snowing. There was a ton of snow, so he had snow. So he used avocados in snow in one pot and in well water in the other pot, and that was all he did. He didn't do anything else different,
Uh-huh.
and got two totally different colors, but both of them were gorgeous.
Huh.
Anyway, so I thought that's interesting. I don't have a lot of different kinds of water. I don't have well water available, for sure. The well water one was um, pretty. The snow was even. I think the snow was even more beautiful, but I can't remember. I may have them backwards. But anyway, I thought all I have is distilled water and tap water. So I decided I would just do half in distilled water and half in tap water. And I got them in two pots on the stove, coming up to heat, and they were simmering. And the one in tap water was just turning beautiful, and the one in distilled water was doing nothing.
Oh.
I mean, literally nothing. I was like, well, if there's nothing in the water, you don't get anything out, I guess. Anyway,
Yeah.
I had a rusty piece of metal sitting over there to the side that I had pulled out from somewhere, and I just tossed it in the pot. And now it's making a pretty color, but it's a more orangey color than
Mm-hmm.
the other one. But I'm doing it in a way I've never done it before, which is to cook it for a couple of hours, then let it cool down, and then come back the next day and do it for a couple of hours and let it cool back down
Ooh.
before you put the wool in. And they say
Okay.
that if you do that and you don't ever let it actually boil, just get to a simmer,
Mm-hmm. That you get more
then
color.
your color will be richer and not as brown.
Okay.
That it browns when it boils. Um, and I also heard that the peels make it more brown. If you just use pitch, you get more pink.
I've
But this
heard
guy,
that too.
this guy got a gorgeous, gorgeous, deep, deep burgundy kind of color, and he had peels and skins. So
Hmm.
um, I don't know, but he didn't, use any extra mordant or any, any extra pH changers or any of those kinds of things that you do with natural dyeing. He just used two different kinds of water. Anyway, I went in, I let it, cook it. I could tell that once I put that piece of rusty metal in there, it was starting to pull a little color.
Yeah.
It was kind of a yellowy, orangey color more than pinky, but it was pulling some color. Well, this morning I went over there to check on the fleece, and I just lifted up the lid, and it was a deep orangey color now.
Ooh.
So anyway, tonight I'm gonna um, heat it up for a couple more hours, and then both of them, and then tomorrow I'm gonna dye my wool, and we will see how they turn out.
How they turn out.
Um, Usually, iron, you put an iron bath on something to do what they call sadden the colors to make them
Yeah.
darker and less bright. Um, and so a lot of times when people put iron washes on avocado dyed wool, it turns it brown. But I'm not sure what it's going to do now since it was in distilled water. Right now, it looks like it's going to be orangey or yellow. Anyway, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll show
Um.
y'all next week if we're on next week.
Okay. Well, I intend to, but did you have fun with your cousin?
I did.
That's awesome.
I did. He he gave the sermon at church this morning about he works for the Seed Company, which is a part of Wycliffe Bible Translators. And so he was talking about how much Bible translation has changed over the years. He's been doing this since 2008, and how many um, there are over 7,000 languages in the world.
Wow,
And
I
when
did
he
not realize
started,
that.
yeah, when he started, there were still, I think, over 3,000 that had no scripture translated into their language at all. And now there's only 500 that have nothing. That's pretty awesome for like,
Yeah.
18 years or whatever. But anyway, it was a really interesting talk. He's a good speaker, as well as being passionate about what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And his youngest son and his fiance were with him, and that was cute to watch them. Because I remember his son when he was a little bitty kid, but I hadn't really spent much time with him as he got older. Anyway, his fiance reminds me a lot of Hannah. She's just like, this is who I am, and I'm
Yeah.
not going to apologize for it.
I'm not gonna apologize for it. Nope. Nope. There's no reason to. Uh-huh.
Nope. We're eating at a barbecue place, and she's going to get a hamburger because that's what she wanted. I was like,
Uh,
yeah, go girl.
yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
But anyway, it was really nice. We had a good lunch, and um, there were 11 of us eating lunch and at the barbecue place, and we had a good visit. So um, I'm glad I did
Okay.
that. But
I am really unhappy that this happened.
oh,
Ah.
have you tried just looking at the half that was going to be the front?
Yeah. See, that's it. This is the front, and my flower is sideways,
Yeah.
so it may have to have some alterations done to it. But we're gonna let it get dry before we do anything else because if I do anything more right now, it's just gonna make it an absolute mess. And
Yeah. I will, Julie. I will. Um,
mhm.
if there's enough dye left to do it, I'm planning to. They say that you can dye, um, like if you have 100 grams of wool, you need 50 grams worth of dye stuffs,
Dye stuffs.
dye
Yep.
weight, you know. And I had enough avocado pits. I had 16 ounces worth of avocado pits.
Okay.
So you know, I could do 2 pounds of wool according to that, but I'm not planning to. I'm just planning to put 8 ounces in each one because I want to make sure I get rich color. So
Yeah.
there should be some dye left. I can do some paper,
Yeah.
but all I've ever done
You could
before is
also
paper.
probably mix them
So
together, the two
I
pots,
could,
to
yeah,
get when you once you've finished with your wool. If it doesn't look like there's enough dye to dye, or dye some paper in each one and then mix them together.
yeah, yeah. That would be fun.
Um, I've got
Barbara says,
wool
yeah,
on.
I don't think I could love a cover that had a sideways flower either. I need to glue
Yep,
something on top or scribble it with some color that would lift it or throw the flower
yep,
in and throw the flower into the background.
yep. It's gonna happen. That's the thing. I'm not happy with that. It's gonna have to have some alterations. It's all right. I'll fix it. But it is what it is. Tanya just didn't pay attention. I was. That, and it was a little tiny piece, so I was like, um, oh well. I'm not gonna freak out. I'm just gonna clean up and
No, I can't remember how I was going to do this.
thought you
Was
were
I
gonna
just going to
glue two, yeah, like that. I thought you were
like
gonna
that?
glue
Okay.
two. That's what I thought you were gonna do is glue
Yeah.
two flaps together. Okay, I've got stuff on my fingers I can't stand. Um, have you ever used golden matte medium?
I have.
Is it less icky than um, the Liquitex?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I
because
like it
I'd
much
like,
better.
I would, I'm thinking I'm gonna, because I screwed up somewhere along the line, and the last of the matte medium I had, I put Mod Podge in accidentally. Um, I mean, I was down to almost there, and I thought it was a Mod Podge bottle, and it wasn't. It was a matte medium bottle. So, and I hate Liquitex matte medium. I hate it because I don't like a texture. I don't like touching it.
Yeah.
But sometimes this is just so glossy. Even though I use matte all the time, it's still glossy. So I'm thinking um, maybe I'd get some golden and try it. Um, to see how I like it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember why I bought oh, but when I was doing the Abandoned Places book,
Mm-hmm.
Dee Dee Willingham uses golden matte medium on hers so that she can draw on it and paint on it and all of that. And and her pages don't stick together or anything, and so
Yeah.
that's why I bought it.
Okay.
I was like, well, I know I bought it for something specific, but I can't remember what. But that's what it was.
Okay, Barbara. She's probably gone by now already. All right. So I don't have my little book together and ready, but I can work on a page even though it's not put in anywhere. I can work on a page without any problems. So I think that's what I'm going to do. It's just work on a page today because my other book is just a little too full. It just really is a little too full. I like this page. And I already have stuff out, so
I'll make sure I'm not getting glue everywhere.
let me get you guys a little closer.
Well, I am getting glue everywhere. Okay, way less glue, Lisa.
Isn't that normal?
Unfortunately.
There, that's a little easier to see, I think. Yeah, that's better. But I'm thinking I want to get some golden matte medium and see if I like it better. And I think Michaels carries it. And I got a coupon for, I guess, 30% off. So I'm thinking about trying it.
Well, I got them crooked, of course.
Yes, of course. That's the way it works, isn't it?
Okay. Okay, but I was able to move it. I was afraid I
All
wouldn't be
right.
able to because it's art glitter glue, but I did.
Yeah, art glitter glue does not move easy.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to use quite a bit less glue this time.
Hmm. Hmm. See what happens when we do this. I don't think this is going to be what I want, but let's see. Nope, don't like those. Those do not work.
What doesn't work?
Oh, I made some butterflies out of this. And
Oh, okay. I thought
I
it was
don't,
something you had that I could see right now, and I was like, everything looks great.
yeah. No, I did. I was just, I'm looking for some kind of little, kind of, hmm, might work. Kind of like that. Okay. And then I had this word. Where'd it go? It wasn't a word. It was a. It's this. It. I don't know. It's. I must have stamped it from somewhere. It says "Feel so blessed." Feel so blessed. Oh.
I like those words.
Mm-hmm. It was in my scrap bin, so.
So it's fair game.
Yes, ma'am. Oh no. What do you think? Oh no, something.
I don't know. Part of me wants to um, jagged up the edges of that square, and then part of me thinks that it looks good sharp like that because everything else is kind of indistinct.
That's kind of how I felt about it. So, uh, maybe. Yeah, I'm afraid if I jag it up the edges, I won't like it.
Yeah. Well, and once you do, you're stuck. So
Yes. Uh huh. So I know I need to ink up the edges. That's for sure. Also thinking maybe. Oh, that's not. That's something else. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Okay. Yeah. Let's.
okay, one more.
One more. One more. One more. Oh, I don't know if she's still here, but Beck was here earlier. I don't know that she's watched us before. Um, her channel is, just a minute, Glue, Snip, and Sip, and her name is Beck, and she was here before, and she was here earlier before you got here. So I don't know if she's still here or
If you're
not.
still here, hi.
And Beck, this is Lisa. She and I have streamed together since, well, since COVID at least.
Yeah, it was before that. That's when we started
Yeah,
streaming really often together. Before
yeah.
that, I think since 2019, maybe.
Probably 20, at least 2019, because
Yeah,
we were headed to your place in 2020 when COVID hit and we couldn't come.
yeah.
When they were closing the um, rest areas and everything. So
Okay.
so she was busy with something, and so she may not still be here.
Okay. I don't have anything on my desk that's scrap except these and these that I just took off those papers. And
Well,
that is,
I had to get in my drawer because I haven't been doing enough, and I had cleaned everything up, so
yeah.
I had to get in the drawer. Okay, what do you think now? I think it's too much.
I like it.
You like it? Okay,
I
well, I
do.
think
One thing,
I'm
I have a question. That
uh-huh.
the words up at the top,
Yeah,
are those brown?
yes.
I think if it
And
matched the words, it would be better.
if this matched the words,
If the black mat matched the words. Well, no, because you've got a zebra that's black. I don't.
hmm
I think it looks good, but
well, I'm thinking that I want to ink this too, and I'm wondering if I just shouldn't ink this brown and this brown
I think that would look good. I think that would pull it together.
and not have the black. Well, I can always put it back on top of the black, but let's see what I can do.
Yeah.
I still haven't dug out my ink. It's like, okay, duh. Um, my regular ink pads are still packed up. So I've been using these, which is fine, but at the same time, okay.
I found my first parking lot treasure.
Oh, and one of them, it looks like real monies.
It's not. It's a washer,
Oh,
actually.
it's a washer.
And
Okay.
this one is a very, very, very smudged soda pop lid.
Oh yeah, soda pop lids are awesome. I love them when they have
Yeah.
actually rusted so far that they um that they aren't round anymore.
Yeah.
So
There's anyway. There's those. I was trying to decide if I want to use them,
hmm
but
I actually found another sack of parking lot treasure when I was trying to clean up the living room, and I have to show you this one.
ooh, I love that. I need to go
It's
get
gonna
that
have,
one out of my dye pot.
yeah, I'm gonna have to take this and pound it a little bit because it's got some pieces that are raised and sharp,
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'll have to flatten it some. And I have some really cool, I have some other birch bark we got a year ago, but I got another little tiny piece of birch bark. So,
Okay, I have an idea.
you have an idea?
I do, believe it or not.
Okay. All right. We are going to ink things today. Are those toothpicks? No, they're not
They're
toothpicks.
not exactly. They're called popsicle stick. They're stuff from Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
Um, popsicle stick family. That's what it says.
Okay.
I don't know. Woodpile fun.
Yeah, woodpile stuff. Uh huh.
Anyway, I'm going to build a teeny tiny little loom with
Oh, how
those,
fun! Yes,
and
yes,
then I
yes.
can use this on it since
Oh, yes,
those were sitting
yes.
right beside my desk.
Yep, yep.
Okay, let's move this. This may not turn into a whole page. I don't know.
And the brown in those words is close to the gold in this piece. So, okay. Yep, yep. The ink really softens the edges of this little zebra.
Yeah, that helps a lot, I think.
There you go. What do you think?
I like it now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The black was too much. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Okay, we need our magazine. Dang, it's almost 4:30.
Wow.
I
I may
wonder
not
how
even
my
get my little loom built.
hell, that's all right.
It's all right. I got a journal put together. That was.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not 4:30.
It's 3:30.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that feels better.
Um yes, it feels a little better. I keep forgetting that this computer's off. So I'm going I haven't fixed it, and it's like, okay, do I need to really worry about it? Probably, seeing as how I keep forgetting what time it is. So
Just make you a little post-it note to stick right there that says we're an hour off.
yeah. Yeah.
-1.
Yeah. Well, and Barbara usually mentions it because she goes to watch Anne,
Oh yeah.
but she's not here right this minute. She went to take her walk. So, uh-oh. Lisa's drying her glue. I can see that now.
Yeah. I'm going to wrap the corners with string, but I want to make sure that that they
Yeah.
won't move while I'm trying to do that. So,
Uh-oh, don't. You need to straighten out. There we go. Well, that page was so difficult. Ah.
but it looks gorgeous. It was worth all the difficulty.
Yeah. I'm liking it. So, and I will see if this is dry enough to, at least I can trim it, yeah. I cut these off of the comp book that I was taking apart, and I
Yeah.
think I'm going to tie my signatures in this one. First, though, I need to put a date on this one. And what is today's date? The 16th.
16. Okay. Well, it's a little wonky, but we're going to go with it.
Yep. I do like how it came out. The ink makes all the difference. It's almost always the case. The ink makes all the difference. Okay, I got to clean up some of this mess because at the moment, I can't function in here, except that I may need some of this. So let's get this put back into, that one goes in the drawer. Uh-oh, come on now. Why are you stuck? There's no reason for that to be stuck. Oh, okay, I'm not going to fight with it. I'll fight with it later. The drawer is stuck. It doesn't want to close. Okay, I was thinking that I might do something. I'm looking for things I might use on that cover just to fix it because I'm not happy with the cover. So let's see what we can do here. I'm not sure what, but we'll look at it in a few minutes. I thought I had some bugs on this table too. There they are. Maybe I won't put this stuff quite all the way away just yet. So, okay. So, yeah, we're going to have to do something right there because I don't like that. That's just, yeah, don't like it. Don't like it. But in the meantime, let's turn this over. See if we can trim off the edges.
Has anybody chatted after Barbara?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, I didn't know if
they're all being very quiet. That's okay.
Okay.
And we're not talking very much either. So
I guess we're all tired.
yeah. I'm tired of the heat. I had to go out yesterday and it wore me out. I went over to Mom's because I've been going 3-4 times a week at least now. Don't know why she doesn't remember I've been there, but
But you do.
Yeah. And I check to make sure things are at least
Yeah.
halfway clean because most of the time it's not. And stuff like that. So I went over to mom's and then I had to go to the get gas and the grocery store. Well, I stopped at a yard sale and the grocery store, and I was absolutely sopping wet by the time I got home from just that little bit of chores. Julie's fussy cutting. So, Julie, that's
Okay.
fine. We know you're there, and that's
We're.
fine. I figured y'all were busy. Um,
I was
she
just
also,
concerned that my screen was stuck or something.
or that I had dropped signal because
Yeah.
changing to fiber optics has not really helped our Wi-Fi. It should have, but it didn't necessarily. Okay, so I want this is oh wait a minute. This is gonna fold up like that, and I want a little piece of um, like a quarter-inch wedge to go in there. Um, uh, Excuse me, my brain just went. I need that wedge to go in there so that it will have enough room to actually use like a pocket. So I need a piece of cardboard, which I threw the pieces away. There we go. Let's find a piece that doesn't have glue on it. Would be nice. Oh well, this will do just fine. Okay. All right. And how? It's wet, so I can't lay it down upside down.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
That's not gonna work.
Sherry's listening and arting too. So yeah, I figured y'all were there. We just want to make sure that everything was still working because that can happen. Okay, this has glue on it, which we don't want to have on it.
Okay, come on.
There we go. Okay. All right. Doesn't need to be that big. That's the thing. Yep, that looks good. Okay. 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 That looks good. That's too much. Okay. Just needed about the same, about a quarter of an inch. right. It's still early. We had Dad and my brother Ken over for John's birthday yesterday, and I cooked a roast lamb dinner. Time everything was over, and they had left. I was in a lot. Yes, you got to be careful. Well, just fixing dinner. Okay, I've got curry mostly done in the crock pot, chicken curry, and it took an hour and 45 minutes to get everything cut up and in there this morning. So I'm standing in the kitchen, and then I had to do some other stuff. So I was standing in the kitchen for like 2 hours, getting stuff together for dinner, which, when I get off here, I have to go finish it. But it's just like, that takes a while. So, all right, I am going to. Okay, this is my little gusset. And I'm going to glue this piece this is the inside. I'm going to glue this right on the edge of it so that I can use it. I'm back. Whew, short walk and phone call with your nephews coming to visit in October. Yay! It's always fun to get company. So we've been debating. I don't think we're going to go to my reunion. We just, the old people stuff right now is just really taking its toll.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because it's not just hard physically, it's hard mentally.
Well, yes, that's true. Right now, though, a lot of it is just it's a constant thing that's happening, and it's just like it seems like every day there's something, and it starts to get mentally just challenging to keep going.
Yeah.
So we may go off for a little bit, but I don't know that we're going to try to go all the way to Michigan. I would like to go because I didn't go to the last one, but I haven't been to one. So, okay, so we have this, and we need to glue it to the edge of that. I spun the dial and stopped on ouch. Yes, that was so good last week. She's getting ready to, she's made a loom, Barbara. She made a little loom.
I'm going to weave something on it, and then I'm going to stick it on my journal page.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to go like that. And I bet I can put a clip right there. Can't really put, oh yeah, I bet I could. I bet I could fold this like this and put a clip right there. And another clip right there. I can't, is that dry enough? Yes, that's dry enough. When that dries, I can put something in there. Now I'm going to look at this page and see what I can maybe fix it with.
What?
What if we stamped a big butterfly or a big dragonfly on something that was solid and put it over and cut it out, put it over the top of that? Let's see what happens. We'll see. I don't. Mm. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Let's try it. Let's set this aside for a minute and go hunt a stamp because I'm pretty sure I have a dragonfly stamp somewhere. Lord, butter. I actually have a new butterfly stamp. I look. Mhm. I have a lot of new butterflies, but okay. Mm,
I'm twining the
the
ends
wing.
in case y'all
Oh,
haven't are wondering what I'm doing.
um, this is. I don't know if you watched it, but I got. I went to an estate sale. Jeffrey took me to. Did I tell you
Uh-huh.
about it, or did I tell them last week about it?
I think you must have told them about it.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, because I did uh the video came out Thursday, and I can't remember exactly what day, but it was during the week. We had to go during the week. They had a pre-sale at this estate sale. I had to um get an appointment time to go. They had appointments like every 45 minutes, and
Yeah.
there we go. And I had to have this. That's not gonna work. I had to have an appointment, and I had to go ahead of time, and I had to. I asked Jeff to take me because it was down about an hour and a half away. But they had two rooms. She had two rooms, two bedroom size bedrooms, not big ones, filled with stuff. I mean, to the point of huge amounts of stuff, right? Um, More stuff than me, which is a lot. So, you know what? I might use something else. Uh, and it was so crowded that when you went around the outside, you had to step aside. Um, you have it, but I thought it was gorgeous. Um, I I didn't buy much in the way of stamps because I mean there was thousands of stamps. Um, she had hundreds of um, punches. Anyways, if you haven't watched that Thursday video, Lisa, you'll have to because you wouldn't believe the stuff I got, and I paid $68 for the whole stuff.
Wow.
Um, it wasn't.
Okay. I will definitely watch it.
They weren't super great bargains, but they were pretty good. You know that kind of thing where you're. Um, let's see what color this is.
Where you're definitely pleased with it.
Yes, I was definitely pleased with it. It wasn't a bad. They weren't bad prices, and at the same time, they weren't great prices. Just, I mean, but I got there 15 minutes early, and I only had an hour because the only slot that was open by the time.
Tanya? Looks like she froze up.
Okay, guys, I don't know what happened, but I hope that you're still there. We froze.
I'm still here,
Actually,
but you froze up. Yeah.
well, and I don't know if it continued to work because I lost my internet connection.
Oh, well,
Because
it says
my
you're
internet,
still live, so
yeah, my entire internet, it actually dropped. I could tell, I could see the little thing.
yeah.
So there's probably a black spot in the middle. It's all right. It'll be all right. Um,
Well, maybe since you were on with, well, I don't know. That might not make it keep
Yeah,
going.
I don't
Oh,
think so, but it'll probably be a black spot in the middle, which is okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, let's see here. How does this work? Guess we put our paper in here.
okay.
Okay, but we'll see how this works. I've not used it enough to really know. Uh-oh. Is that gonna, I think. Okay. We're gonna see how this works. Um, anyways, so I mean, Jeff was trying to help me shop. I mean, that's how it was so crazy. There were several hundred steel rule dies. I bought 4 because I didn't have enough time to look at all that stuff. And if it hadn't been so far away, I probably would have gone back on Saturday to see if there was anything else I wanted. But it was just too far to drive for, you know, a second shopping trip when I really don't need anything.
Right.
Okay, I am going to be glad I did uh, put this on here. I don't think these stamps were ever used. I really don't. They're, you know how some stamps you have to just kind of use them a few times to get them to ink good?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going on with this one. I think it looks okay. All right, I need to clean this though. And I guess I need to buy new baby wipes. So I guess I need to put that on my shopping list. I wonder if I've got another package somewhere.
Hi, glue and snips and sips. Is this
There she is.
Beck? Is that
Beck.
what you said, Beck?
Mm-hmm. I did too. I glued my flowers from my leggings onto her cardboard, painted it around the in between, and didn't like them, so I only kept cut out parts. Yeah, I'm fixing the front of my cover because I didn't like what happened to it. So we're gonna see if I can fix it. We'll see. It's one of those maybe, maybe not. Okay, there. That's clean enough. Put this away. Of course, I don't know, Barbara, where this stamp set came from. Or I just realized that's a little fairy in the middle of there.
Oh, it sure is. How
And
cute.
this one's a bird. See, it's a bird. But I knew I would use it, so I picked it up. So we'll okay, I don't want to put that in there. Barbara, I finished my page. I want to be creative today, but I just can't get with it correctly. Well, sometimes that just happens. Um, I finished my page, even though it's not in the book. It's I finished it. hmm Okay, so let's see now. We need to cut this out. Trying to make a boho one. She's using the moth. Okay. Is this one supposed to be like a moth? Is that what you're saying? You think that one's a moth? I
That
thought
looks
it
like
was
a
more like a
ladybug.
ladybug. Anyways, I had fun. I came home with 3 bags full of stuffs. So, but yeah, you'll have to take a look at the video because you wouldn't believe the stuff I got. And of course, I was doing it in a hurry, so I did grab some stuff I probably didn't. I tried to buy stuff I would use,
Right.
and not just because she had 3 drawers filled with punches, and you know how I am about punches.
Yeah.
I did. I had the last appointment of the day, so I didn't even get there early enough to get in on some of the stuff. She had whole notebooks apparently filled with um, thin cutting dies,
Uh-huh.
and they sold them for $7 a notebook.
Wow.
Yeah. The steel rule dies I bought, she charged me $2 a piece for. Okay.
Well, was she a dealer or something, or just have a
It
lot of
was
stuff to buy?
it was an estate sale, so I don't know
Oh,
what the. I'm living my best life, and you're jealous. Yeah, well, I'm trying. Okay, this needs to have ink around the edges. It just does. So I'm trying, Dana. I'm trying.
hey, Dana. Glad you're here.
The thing is, I buy more than I can use, and I have decided that shopping and hunting for fun things is a hobby in itself.
I agree with you 100%.
So,
And it used to be one of my favorite hobbies, but I have decided I have to give that up for the most part.
well,
Um,
I've been trying to be a lot better but I certainly wasn't better while we were on this trip. I certainly was not. Okay,
well,
so my thought,
trips are special.
yeah,
I mean, they may
okay,
not be
so
special when you're gone for 5 months, but
Oh, they're special. Even when okay, I'm thinking if I put this on. Oh, you can't see it. If I put this on like this,
Then it just looks like it's old leaves.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that looks better.
yeah. We are going jeeping in Ocala in February. Um, February would probably be a good time to go jeeping in Ocala. Um, Jeffrey went jeeping here yesterday, and they were supposed to stop and go swimming. They went to Blackwater, which is a state park, I think, state forest. I can't remember. Um, I didn't go because I don't like to go when it's hot. But they stopped for lunch, and everybody was so hot and tired that they quit early. He was home by 2 o'clock, which usually they're gone until about, oh, I don't know, 2:30. He's usually gone until about 3:30, 4 o'clock usually. Okay. All right. Where's my thingamabob? Here it is. Um, we should think about that in February. That would be fun. We don't usually go south of 10. It's just one of those things, but that might be fun to do. Okay, so I'm working on this part now, but I can't lay this down because it's still, the Mod Podge part is still wet.
Okay, there's the beginnings.
Oh, yes. That's cool. Rustic looking house with a bunch of taxidermy. Oh, how fun. Well, if we went that direction, we would do, okay, so see, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, what did you do, Tanya? Okay. All right. It needs to be folded a little narrower at the bottom. It's not working quite right. I can fix it. I can fix it. Okay, there we go. Yep. That would work just fine. Okay. We would take the camper somewhere and then Jeep. That's what we usually do. We didn't Jeep as much this last trip as we usually do. Jeff and I usually ride Jeep trails quite a bit, but it was just it. We were so busy sightseeing that we weren't a lot of places where there was a lot of Jeep trails. Um, we did quite a few back roads and some really pretty roads and stuff like that, but we didn't do as much Jeep riding as Jeff and I usually do. Okay.
Okay, this is going to be the messiest weaving I've ever done, and I'm just going to
Okay.
embrace it.
All right. Well, that's what you need to do is just embrace it.
Yeah.
Okay. The inside corner, I'm not going to put anything in there, but the spine doesn't want to push on that very well. So I'm going to trim it and make it at an angle so that it has a little more room for the spine to close. There we go, like so. Yeah, this is okay, but it's going to need some TLC, I think. Yep, 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 yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep, she says.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. It definitely needs some ink, which I can't do right now because it's too wet. We play cards at night. um, we play cards at quite a bit at night. And started a few minutes ago. Okay, we'll probably stay until about 4:30, Barbara. Um, that's about, I've got to finish dinner and stuff like that. Um, I can't ink this right now because it's wet. So, but it got that much room, so I may get to have some more things. We play a game called, just a minute, let me think about it. It's called Sequence, Dana. Um, you have to have a board, and it's about, and we play teams because we've been camping with another couple quite a bit. They have a rig just like ours, so we've been camping with them uh, for the last 2 years. Has it been?
I think so.
2024 is when we bought our rig in the spring, and they had theirs when we went and traded ours. When we said, "Do you want to go to Iowa?" And they said, "Well, what's in Iowa?" And we said, "A new motorhome." And thanks, Barbara. I think, okay, go check on in. I think I like it better than I did before. I was not very happy with it, and now I'm okay with it. Um, so 2024 spring. So a year and a half, I guess. 2024, no, 2025, 2.5 years actually. 2.5 years. Um, anyways, we've been taking a couple trips a year with them, and or last fall we actually met them in Kentucky because we had to go to. They had our rig in Elkhart fixing something, and we had to go get it, and they they couldn't get a part, so it took a while to get everything sorted out. There's my gusset in my pocket. Um. Anyway, so we play sequence is what I'm trying to say about that. It's got a board, and then you have cards, and you use poker chips, and you make lines of when you play a card like King of Hearts, and there's two King of Hearts on the board, and you have to get five in a row. Yeah, and you have to get that twice. And uh, I mean, I think we played about 29 games of it before, 29 nights of it while we were gone. So, okay, so that's my cover. I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to sit it aside and let it dry. Clean up some of my mess. I'm not totally unhappy with it. I'm just not totally happy with it. Maybe when I ink it, I'll be a lot more happy. Okay, sit it over here. Put the mess back in this one because I have a mess. Um, that's the other thing. I've been having to use my table for other things, so I end up actually cleaning things up. And therefore, I don't have much scrappy stuff on my table. You have played that before? Yeah, we also played dominoes. Um, we haven't played much dominoes because we all seem to like to play sequence quite a bit. But Jeff and I have played dominoes when we were by ourselves. Um, because you can play dominoes with just two people. Um, Uno, Mercy, Dutch Blitz, Skippo, Phase 10. We've played Phase 10 quite a bit. We haven't lately, but we have in the past. We used to play a game called Hand and Foot. But that it's complicated and it takes a long time to play it. So we don't play that very much. Yes, I could use a bottle of tea. Okay, you all right? Thank you. Tea Fairy just came in.
Yay for the tea fairy.
Yes, because, play Bump. Never heard of that one. Dutch Blitz is another one I haven't heard of. So, okay, so let's see here. What can I do now? These I'm going to use, I think, for tying in my signatures. Definitely going to use the purple one and the blue one and the white one. That's probably going to be enough, is these 3. That way I can put this, I'll just put these in my scrap drawer. Or something. We'll do something from somewhere.
We'll do something.
Thank you, hon. I appreciate that. But I'm not going to have.
It looks like new.
Ooh, that's pretty. And that's the scrappy stuff you had beside you?
Yeah, here's some. I've still got some more. So.
Okay, Dutch Blitz is an Amish game. You have to buy it online. It's really fast paced and fun. Well, we did a lot of. We didn't. Jeff and I went rock digging one day, just once. That's another thing. Jeff and I usually do that all, the whole trip, and for some reason this last trip was different. It just was different. We had fun, but okay, so I need to sew these up, and I think maybe I ought to cut those off right now, because if I don't, yeah, there we go, like that. That's okay. That one's all right. I don't like that piece. There we go. I need to sew those together. And I've got several of these pages. Okay, how many pages did I get? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why don't I have more than one of these? I should have more than one of these, I would think. Maybe not. I'm kind of putting the signatures. I'm thinking I might be able to add a couple more pages because I made a 1-inch spine.
Yeah, that is bigger than your normal spine.
I don't usually have a spine.
Well, I know, but
yeah. So
that's kind of what I meant.
Yeah.
Usually you just let it become whatever it becomes, and
yes, usually I do. No Mercy. Uno No Mercy is our favorite game right now. There you go. Well, actually, this one I did leave a spine in. So I've got about a 1/2 inch spine in this one.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually folded. So, and that's what happened. So I don't want to get too many pages in there. Let's see if I've got some other stuff I can put together to make some pages, though. Because otherwise, I'm really kind of going to need to. What's this? Okay. That would work. That would too. Okay, so let's. I had to put the ruler away because I was thinking I was done. Yeah, right. Okay.
These I tied all together last
Uh-huh.
time. So I may just
Weave it with
hmm.
the knots in it. Yes. Hmm. Just. I hear you. Okay, so this, I'm just going to glue this together. Well, I thought I was. It jumped up and ran away.
Well, shame.
And I'm going to sew this again together too, just like I was going to sew the other ones together. Now, I just have to remember to do that before next week so that I can actually put this together. I got this page, which is fine. Let's see what else is in my drawer. I'm trying to use out of the scrap drawer because it is exceedingly messy. Hmm. Hmm. That's interesting. If I tear this in half, I can make pages out of it, even though the page is not the same shape.
That would be fun.
That's
These
what I'm thinking.
heart shaped pages.
Uh-huh. Okay, so goes in like that. I'm going to turn it upside down because I'll probably leave these sticking out. There, it kind of looks like a butterfly. Let me back out so you can see it.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Oh, dang it. Where's my... This mouse goes to sleep, and therefore you can't see anything. Kind of looks like a butterfly. Of course, that would only look like a butterfly if I put it in the middle, which I can do.
That's true. You can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's kind of cool. Okay, I think, let's see how many that gives us.
I think I'm at a place where getting those knots to come through is not there.
Not going to be
Never
good?
mind. Well, it's just not easy, but I did it.
Okay.
But I don't know that I'll be able to do it much more.
Aha. Okay. 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see if I leave those or not. Then I have 2 and 2. I need one more page. No, I'm just going to go with these. Right now, this is, I got 4 sheets in each. 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets in each signature. So that's 16 sheets, and then I've got 5 more. So that's 21 sheets. So hopefully it won't grow too much. It'll be all right. So, but I do need to sew these so that I can bind this, because by next week this should be dry enough to actually work on. It's not dry enough to ink yet, but I think I'm going to ink it with this rusty color to pick up the rust in the napkin.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do a closure.
Uh-oh.
I will have to think about that, because it's going to need some kind of closure. I know that. They always do, because they start to grow.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's going to go right across the butterfly. That's just not going to work. Duh. Wonder if I could make a closure that goes. It could, maybe. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me again.
Bless you, bless you, bless you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. That's enough fussy. Yeah, rest your back. I could maybe make a closure. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to undo some of these because.
Sorry, guys. Oh, excuse me. Oh, no, I did it again.
What did you do?
I made it go black. How come comments don't have a time next to them? They actually have a time next to them on my.
They do on mine too.
Uh-huh. It's 4:22, so we're not going to stay on much longer. What I was thinking was that maybe. No, because it's got to be expandable. So a magnetic culture, a magnetic one's not going to work, because I can guarantee that this will end up like that. Wonder if I did something this way. That wouldn't bother me quite so much, I don't think. I don't know. It may just have to be. It may just have to be. I wonder if I used elastic. I could do that because and then it would just be a line across there instead of a whole.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about it. For the time being, it doesn't have to have a closure. Huh. Julie says some of them don't have times on her. So, excuse me. Well, I was gonna. This is one of the new punches I got from Barbara's back from the estate sale. I was gonna try it out. That and I got this really cool raven. Um,
Oh, that's pretty.
yeah, it actually only punches one raven at a time, but it punches in the middle,
Oh, okay.
and so you can punch out a row or you can punch out a whole page or whatever you want to do. It's really cool. I was like, ooh, I gotta have that. It's like, ooh, you gotta have that. Yep, got it. Let's see what this one does. Oh yeah. I knew I would like that. I have to get back to that project. And of course, I managed to bend all the tops off of the ones I did make. Thank you, Julie. I was good. I think I only bought 4 punches. Maybe I bought 5. I don't remember. Anyways,
Well,
how are you doing? You about to finish that?
I'm almost done.
I know. I have to wait until you. Yeah, Barbara, that kind of punch is really cool. It I had another one, but it's it it's not lined up where you can make multiple pieces on it. The other one is just I can't remember what kind of punch it was, but the whole idea behind it is it works in the middle of a piece of paper, so um, you can cut out something in the middle and have it work. And I'm like, yes, I really like that. I have to see what Lisa's got going
I've got to
here.
mute for just a second.
Okay, she's probably coughing now. So I really like this whole set, Barbara. This whole thing was something I thought I would use.
Okay. My mom was just checking on me.
Oh, okay. The Raven Punch, yeah. I something else I got has a raven in it. What did, oh, I got a roll of just a minute. Um I I needed washi tape like I needed a hole in my head. But I got a roll of washi tape with a raven on it. One of these days I'm going to get that particular journal made. Just like the sunflower journal. Teresa has probably made hers, and I haven't made mine yet. So. Yeah, here it is. It's gold, but it has ravens on it.
Oh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm. Or copper. It's kind of a coppery color. I'm sure it was in a Halloween package of what you call it. So I'm waiting for you to finish, and then I'm going to go. But
Okay.
we have to see that before we go.
This is the last row across.
This is almost dry enough to ink. Almost, not quite. You got to change your settings to show times? Okay.
Wow. Okay. Come on.
Okay. That box worked perfectly. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm watching her struggle. I'm really watching her struggle with that.
I am
Oh
struggling
dear.
with this. The my brother got me a mug. We went thrift store shopping together for my birthday just to because I hadn't been in a long time. He goes, "Well, think of something fun we could do together." He said,
Mm-hmm.
"We could go thrift store shopping if you want." Anyway, he got me a mug, and it says on the front in big letters, it says, "The struggle is real." And then inside on the back, it says, "But so is my God."
Oh.
Anyway, it was really cute.
Uh-huh. Yep. Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna be happy with this, I think.
that's what it
It
looks
ought to
like.
be able to grow. Oh, honey, that is so cute.
It's the I may trim some of those off a little bit. I don't know. I may leave them just like that.
Oh, I kind of like them, but that's your fault. That's up to you. So, but
Anyway,
that'd make a really cute embellishment on the front cover or something too.
yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Anyway, so see, you can make a loom out of anything
Some kind of little popsicle sticks. I mean,
or toothpicks. I've seen them made out of
yeah,
toothpicks.
yeah,
Anyway, if you want to weave, you can find a way.
yep, uh-huh. So,
Okay,
but you're
let's
gonna
see.
put that
I'm
on
going
your
to put it
page?
right there.
Oh, that's perfect. That is really pretty.
So,
Okay, guys, just a minute. Let me get back here. Okay. Um, I'm gonna let this get dry. I'm gonna I'll probably ink it and tie everything in next week because I do need to sew those up. Um, and then we're gonna go because I have to go finish dinner.
I
And if I
have to
don't go
start thinking
piece,
about dinner.
well, when I make curry, I like lots of vegetables in it, and um, so I start in the morning with the vegetables that are hard to cook. That like
Yeah,
um, I put sweet potatoes in mine because I like that sweet, spicy, hot kind of curry.
right.
So um, let's see. This morning I put in sweet potatoes, carrots, onions, chicken. That doesn't sound like all. Oh, mushrooms, because the mushrooms, if you use canned ones or fresh ones, they could go in last. But I've been buying night Dana. Um, I've been buying dried mushrooms from the Oriental store
Oh, uh-huh.
because they're way cheaper than buying them in a can. Um, so I put those in this morning because I knew they were going to need to, because they're dehydrated. So even though I soaked them, they're going to need to cook. And then in the afternoon, I put in either pineapple or mandarin oranges and zucchini or yellow squash because they don't take very long to cook, and you don't want them to cook to mush. So,
Right.
um, so it's all kind of cooked, and I just have to put the other stuff in it. It's all cut up and ready to go. So I have
That
the
sounds good.
crown, the one where you choose all messages. Oh, anyways, guys, we're gonna go, and I'll see you next week unless something happens. And the way things are going with Just Dad and my mom, who knows? So, um, we'll talk to you soon, and love you all. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Love you all.